So does it get very hard for you to, to be always on top of the game, while in front of the camera, or?
Yeah, it is hard. Ante you have to be at the top of your game, I would say that, because there's so much competition around. I mean, there's so many actors who are doing so many new things and doing so many different things that the game is getting better and better every day. And if you're not at the top of your game, I don't think you're going to survive in the industry today.
Right.
Back then, yeah, the industry was a lot different. There were few more heroes making, very different kind of scripts. They had their centric fan following, but now it's very different. You have to be ahead of, you have to keep refreshing your game and keep getting
Right.
better and better.
So I'm sure there must be few bad days where you're frustrated. How do you deal with such?
Sure, there are
times?
lows. There are days when you see too much negativity from outside. There are days when people are only putting you down. You hardly see a positive comment. There are always ups and downs in this profession, but I think the most important thing is to not let yourself drop, to be strong, don't let anyone break you, and I think if you just keep fighting that, you'll get better and better. It's just mental strength. I don't think it's anything more than
What's the toughest part about facing the camera?
the toughest part. I think it's fighting that insecurity factor. Knowing that there's so much competition, knowing that you have to be perfect, you have to give it your 100%. It's that insecurity that's always inside you saying, are you doing your best? Are you, it's that question. It's about fighting that question and being confident. I think that's the toughest part. Yeah.
Chair, recently every teaser was released, but there was a lot of negativity on the social media.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you actually deal with it? Because I'm sure you always knew that there will be comparisons with
True,
Premam.
true.
Were you up for this?
True. See, one thing that I've noticed is a lot of the negativity or comparisons are coming from people who've already watched the film, which is primarily the Malayalam audience and to a certain extent the Tamil audience. One thing, I've always made clear, and I also want to make clear now, is Premam the original is a fantastic film. It's a classic, it's a cult. It inspired me in many ways. At the same time, Nivin is a fantastic actor. I look up to him a lot. At the same time, Sai Pallavi, Madonna, Anupama, they've all done fantastic parts in that film. When we picked up Premam, we never wanted to be better than them in any way. We're not into that race at all, that we want to prove a point that Telugu can make a better cinema than Malayalam cinema. That's not our intention at all. We watched Premam, we liked it. It didn't release in Telugu. We thought, fine, let's make it in Telugu and present it to our audience in our own way, so that's about it. So to whoever out there is thinking, we're trying to compare the Telugu film with the Malayalam film, no. In fact, we even use the same title, we're not trying to change anything that way, we're saying, hey, you made a fantastic film, we're just making it in our language. So yeah, about dealing with it, see, the negativity did affect me because when they were commenting on social media and all, they thought we had a different intention on trying to, beat them or trying to compare with the original. But this is a message I'm putting out there. I'm not trying to do that, So it did affect me initially, but later on, the Telugu people who haven't watched Premam, were positive about it.
Right.
They did like it. They said it was fresh, and so I'm going with that strength that the people who haven't watched Premam will come to the theater, watch it, and go back with a positive vibe. Yeah.
Right. So what is love for the 16-year-old?
For me, I don't know. When I was in school, I think when I fell in love with a girl, it was blind. It was unconditional. You think, okay, this is the one. That's it. For life, I'm settling down with this girl,
Right.
and you do all these silly, crazy things. You don't think about practical approach. You don't think about logic or anything like that.
Right.
It's one focus. So I think love for a 16-year-old is just completely blind, innocent.